NBA season is starting in about, I don't know, a month maybe. So I'm going to be ranking the teams from now, from where their rosters are, October 1st. And I'll be ranking those teams, seeing which one's going to be best and the worst. So let's get started here. All right, we're starting off with the Atlanta Hawks. In 2K, the Atlanta Hawks, they're like S tier. I don't know what you niggas is on in 2K, but y'all be making the Hawks look like an S tier, even though realistically, I'm giving them the B tier. Trae Young, hopefully, because he's been kind of being consistent with getting that 10 seed and then either A, not making it to the playoffs, or getting to the playoffs and then getting to the finals, or the Eastern Conference Finals. That debate with Patrick Beverley, that was actually the funniest thing I've seen.
I don't even know how I'm doing this.
Now, if any other all-star would have said something, I would have let it slide. But you, like, you out of all people, you had no room to say it. You haven't done anything.
Wow. The Boston Celtics. Man, I feel kind of bad for them because it's looking like they're up here with the Hawks, maybe a C tier. Do we think Jaylen Brown could carry a team? Do we really think? I have hope. I have hope that Jaylen Brown could carry this team. But I don't know. It's really hard to say. I mean, they got Anthony Simons now. They lost Chris Stapps. It's either I want to go. I'm having a tough time. I might have to go B or C tier for the Celtics. I'll keep them in B tier. The Brooklyn Nets, MPJ's legendary run. His PR, I don't know if his PR team told him to slow down on that since training camp started or anything. But they got him. They got Cam Thomas, which are the two biggest chuckers alive. So the Chucks could go in. The Chucks couldn't go in. So I might put them down at F tier. That's the same. The Charlotte Hornets, putting them in D tier. I got LaMelo. Got Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, Concanupple. I think they're like that super tall. They're just like their starting lineup is just all the same height, but they're all like 6'8", 6'9". I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
7, I just bit right on the highway. Track hawking sitting in the driveway. The shooter stay strapped, I don't need mine. Bro, put belt right to they behind.
But I'm putting them in D tier. It just depends on LaMelo plays, or if he plays, because you know LaMelo he'll hoop for 20 games, get hurt, sit out the rest of the season. Hornets done. So if he stays healthy, they might be able to move up to a C, but keeping him at D for now. The Chi-Town Bulls, they just paid Mr. Josh Giddey. That $100 million, 4 years, $100 million, 25. Let's see. Who they got Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Nikola Vucevic. So basically kind of the same team as last year. Put them up in C tier. I don't want to say that they're gonna be horrible, but like I feel like Kobe White, Josh Giddey, they could take a step this year. They could be pretty good, so I'm putting them in C tier. The Cleveland Cavaliers, the regular season dogs, not so dogs in the playoffs. But I'm putting them up. Let's put them up in A tier. A lot of people might give me crap for this, but I like putting them in A tier because the Cavaliers, like they're really good. This is like, so if we had regular season and playoffs, regular season they're up here, playoffs we'll move them down here because they just can't execute in the playoffs. But I like the team because they got Darius Garland and the addition of Lonzo Ball. Actually, yeah, I just thought about the addition of Lonzo Ball, so we're moving them up. Moving up to that S tier. They got Lonzo. They got more defense. That was also a weakness of theirs. I mean, because they do have the twin towers of Jared Allen, Evan Mobley down there. So, but the addition of the perimeter defense with Lonzo, yeah, they'll be tough. Plus Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, they'll do what they do. Dallas Mavericks. This is a tough one because Kyrie's out for the majority of the season. They got Cooper Flag. Got Anthony Davis. That team looks crazy on paper. I'm gonna put them at A tier. Because if they get Kyrie back, they'll be a super solid team. But right now, I mean, yeah, that kind of sounds crazy that I did put them in A tier since they got AD, Klay Thompson, Cooper Flag, and all them. But I'm keeping them at A tier. I like them at A tier. The Denver Nuggets. I'm gonna put them at A tier also. Actually, I'm gonna put them at S tier because Jokic, Jamal Murray, they're gonna have their years that they do what they do. Christian Brown, I feel like he's gonna take a leap. Aaron Gordon's gonna do what he does. The bench unit is what they needed last year. I've also seen some clips on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Their second unit is basically having J-Val as Jokic. So they're basically running through J-Val like the first team does through Jokic. Plus they got the addition of Bruce Brown and everything. So I feel like the Nuggets are going to be pretty good. Playoffs, I don't know how the playoffs are going to go so far. You have to catch me back in the middle of the season with that. The Detroit Pistons. They made a crazy leap from 2 years ago to last year. I'm putting them in B tier though. It's one of my favorite teams. They got Cade Cunningham, they got Sarr, Tobias, Jalen Duren. If Jalen Duren takes a bigger step, I know he took a pretty big step last year, but if he takes an even bigger step to where he can be, because I feel like he has crazy potential, that team would be a very S tier. If Jalen Duren, he has so much potential. I know I'm glazing. It's crazy, but I just think Jalen Duren could be Shaq. Now that sounds crazy, but if he just takes that leap, that's if he takes the leap. That's what I'm saying. Yep, so I'm putting them in B tier. That team, they also got Duncan Robinson. I think he'll mesh well with them. Jaden Ivey comes back. I'm really curious to see how Jaden Ivey hoops with that group because he wasn't in that playoff run with them, or where they got to the playoffs. But I just want to see how he meshes with them and see if they win or lose with him in the starting lineup, you know. So the Golden State Warriors, the new addition of Seth Curry, even though he's not gonna. I guess what I saw, they're gonna waive Seth and then get him back like mid-November to where he's eligible. So I guess that for cap space or something like that. But they just got Al Horford, Jonathan Kuminga just re-signed, and they got their old squad. So if they all hoop like they did in their prime, they'd be a S tier. But for the Warriors, putting them in B tier. How I feel, I'm putting the Warriors in B tier. Hopefully everyone stays healthy. They would move up to an A tier. But for now, putting them in B tier just because they're old. Like that sounds crazy to say, but I'm standing on that because they're old. Anyways, the Houston Rockets. They just lost Fred VanVleet for the year, which I don't know how much of a difference that makes. But they have KD. They got that super tall lineup, 6'8" and above lineup. They got Asar Thompson, Kevin Durant, Jabari Smith, Alperen Sengun, and I forgot who that two guard is. But everyone's basically 6'7" and above. 7. So I'm putting them in A tier. That squad is kind of legit. We got the Indiana Pacers that's not gonna have Tyrese Halliburton this year, so Andrew Nembhard might have to step up this year. So putting them in C tier for now. They lost Miles Turner also. So, but they have Pascal. They got Benedict Mathurin. He might actually have a crazy year because he finally gets some playing time in the minutes there. But they also Johnny Furphy. He might get minutes in the NBA now because of that dunk, that crazy poster he had.
Cuse alumni, Jim. I need Buddy to be healthy. Oh my goodness! Incredible how he brought that ball. Look at this.
That was insane. Anyways, we're going on to the LA Clippers. So it was I forgot what the Instagram post was. I might post it up here. I don't know. But the age gap was the Warriors was 35.8 years old, and the Clippers were 31 years old. Their average age beyond the whole team. So I might put the Clippers here in B tier. They got Bradley Beal, John Collins, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, and Zubaz. That's a crazy lineup. That was like my favorite team for like a while, actually. I mean, they still are. Like them and the Pistons are probably my favorite ones. And Kawhi and his little situation dealio with his company that he got, him and Ballmer, his company that he's getting paid on. Yeah, I don't want to say nothing about that, but I think the Clippers are a B tier. I like them right here. The Los Angeles Lakers. I want bronze last year. They got Luka. They got Braun. They got Austin Reeves. Mark Rose on the Suns. yeah, it was that trade. That's what got me. But I might put the Lakers in a B tier right now. That's all I got. Lakers B tier. The Memphis Grizzlies, putting them down to the C tier because I just saw that Edie and Jaren Jackson are sidelined for now. They'll probably be back when the regular season starts. So I'm gonna put them in C tier. They got some work to do. Actually, what my best friend when I played basketball in Massachusetts, he's on the training camp roster. So congrats. His name's Tyler Burton. So be on the lookout for him. He's gonna get minutes this year. Anyways, we'll go to the Miami Heat, putting them down here. I'm not even gonna lie, I do not know who's on this team. So we're gonna look up the Miami Heat roster. Oh, Andrew Wiggins is still. I thought he traded him. Let's see. So Precious, Bam, don't know who that is. Fontecchio, Gardner, Vadslav, Tyler, Jaime Jaquez. Hopefully he plays a lot more because he was actually he didn't even play much last year, but I hope he plays a lot more. Keishad Johnson, Nikola Jovic, Davion Mitchell. Oh, they got Norman Powell, Pele, Terry Rozier, Drew Smith, Ethan Thompson. I never played against him. I just saw Andrew Wiggins. Nice. Hello, oh yeah. Let's see. I might change my answer. Let's see. They might be moved up to the C tier. Now, you may look at me crazy and be like, why are you putting them in C tier? I like Bam. I like Bam and Kel'el Ware. I feel like Kel'el Ware is going to make another leap this year from what he did last year. He was ready to play, hitting threes, grabbing rebounds and everything, which lets Bam basically go one-on-one on the free throw line so he can get his buckets. And hopefully Bam hits his shots too. The guard play, I don't mind the guard play. Tyler Hero, he's going to do Tyler Hero things. Assists, threes, get his teammates involved, do what he does. The Milwaukee Bucks, I have no faith in them. I know, I have no faith in them, but I'm going to put them at C tier just because they got Giannis still. And Giannis can help elevate everybody else that is there on the team. They got Miles Turner. Not really, not confident, but I don't know about their guard play right now. But I feel like their guard play can make leaps, increase, help get Giannis the ball, ease that pressure off him, and got Miles Turner there too. So, alrighty, next up is the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm putting them up in A tier. Anthony Edwards gonna do Anthony Edwards things. Hopefully he can help carry the squad. Rudy Gobert, Jaden McDaniels, Naz Reid. My condolences go out to him because he's had a pretty rough offseason. But hopefully that adds a level of fire and motivation for him. Hopefully he can get through what he got through. Jesus is with him. I'm praying for him, helping him. Yeah, that's a rough situation being for him. But they got Anthony Edwards. Mike Conley's kind of on his last dealio there. Hopefully they can make some leaps and bounds. Their bench, hopefully Bones can instill something, and Rob Dillingham hopefully give him more confidence when he get out on the court. But I'm putting Timberwolves at A tier. I like that there. The New Orleans Pelicans, the Zion is skinny now, guys. This is amazing. It's amazing. Zion is skinny now. Putting them up in B tier. DeJounte Murray, Jordan Poole, Zion, Kevon Looney. I thought that was the funniest thing when Jordan Poole was like, I haven't had a good screen in 2 years when he was on the Wizards. I thought that was hilarious. I don't know why that was so funny to me, but yeah. I'm putting them up in B tier. I like them. Trey Murphy also, Herb Jones. That squad is going to look good this year, so I'm putting them up in B tier. The New York Knicks, same squad as last year, putting them up at A tier. Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, and the addition of Jordan Clarkson coming off the bench. Crazy. Mikal Bridges, Karl-Anthony Towns, all that. That team, that squad. That's also another team I like. A lot of people don't like the Knicks though. I like the Knicks. I don't mind the Knicks. But anyways, on to the OKC Thunder. They are S tier. They got Shea, unless something crazy goes happen, God forbid. OKC is S tier. Just won the NBA Finals, coming off Shai's MVP year. Yeah, Jalen Williams, hopefully he gets healthy. He's back healthy by mid-season. They got Chet, they got Hartenstein. Hopefully someone can fill the shoes of Jalen Williams so far. Like OKC. Orlando Magic, putting them in that B tier. I might put them down at C tier. Because they always end up squeezing into the playoffs somehow, some way. Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner. They don't have... Oh, they just got the addition of Desmond Bain. Yeah, I might put them up at B tier. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I like that. Because they got some veteran leadership there. Desmond Bain, the Wagner twins. They were going to be pretty good, pretty solid this year. They got Paolo. Hopefully Paolo doesn't chuck up a bunch of mid-range faders, tough pull-ups. And he can get more to the basket and also help his three-pointer out. Get his three-pointers more confident in himself. But yeah, I think I'm going to put them up at B tier just because of the addition of Desmond Bain there. The 76ers. Podcast P. VJ Edgecombe was looking good in the training camp stuff. This is a tough decision, guys. I might throw him up here. Joel Embiid, he sounds like he wants to play more now. I know the injuries have haunted him, but I think I like the 76ers out of B tier because like we don't know what that team's gonna do, especially Paul George. They paid him all that money. We don't know how that's gonna. Hopefully because last year it was a dud year for him. They were basically bottom of the Eastern Conference. Tyrese Maxey's good, but yeah, VJ Edgecombe might be a good piece for them. Jared McCain, hopefully he gets healthy with that thumb injury that he just got. So yeah. He's a solid hooper. Phoenix Suns. Now, my opinion on the Phoenix Suns. It's a lot. It was real. I don't know if this is a casual take. Am I tripping for putting them up at A tier? Over the Celtics, Pistons, Clippers? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? I'm not tripping, right? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a Devin Booker fan. Maybe. You know what? I'll just be fair. Put them at B tier. Put them at B tier. I don't know how they're gonna do this year. But they got their big three: Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks. They also got Mark Williams. 2K, make Mark Williams better, please. He's not ass. He's not ass. In 2K, y'all make him ass. Just please.
We do not care.
But yeah, I'm putting them at B tier. I think they're gonna have a pretty solid year. Portland Trailblazers. Dame's out. They got Drew Holiday. They got Scoot. Duop Reef. I think that's Denny Avdia. I'm putting them at maybe C tier, maybe. Drew Holiday, maybe bump that up. I don't know. Drew Holiday, maybe bump that up. They could be down here at D tier. They don't have Anthony Simons anymore. You got DeAndre. Well, I might put him down in D tier. I'm not gonna lie to you, because Dame's not playing. If Dame was playing, that'd be probably C tier, say B tier. But we're gonna leave him there. Sacramento Kings, putting them here at C tier. Zach LaVine. Hopefully they can get past the play-in. Very tough West, but they got Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. Actually, yeah, no, Zach LaVine's probably acclimated now, so we're gonna put him at B tier. Zach LaVine's probably acclimated now with everything in the system. DeMar DeRozan, Domantas Sabonis, Malik Monk. I like that squad. The San Antonio Spurs, another B. I feel like I'm just putting everyone at B tier. I feel like I'm putting everyone at B tier. Yeah, I feel like I'm putting everyone at B tier. I feel like I'm putting everyone at B tier because everyone's pretty average right now. I don't know. But I'll probably do one in the middle of the season, see if I'm wrong or right, where I stand or not. But I'm putting the San Antonio Spurs at a B tier because I like them. We got Wemby back, got cleared from that blood clot. I don't know, I've never, that's a crazy situation for that. But De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, Harrison Barnes, Stephon Castle. Hopefully he makes a big leap this year. Then they got their bench. I don't know who's on their bench, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, then we're gonna go to the Toronto Raptors. Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, Grady Dick, Jakob Poeltl, Brandon Ingram. That's a good addition, so I'm gonna put them at C tier. I like them at C tier for now. We got the Utah Jazz and the Washington Wizards. So Utah Jazz, they're down here with the Brooklyn Nets. I know Ace Bailey. At first he didn't want to be there, but it looks like he seems to be excited to be there. So that's a good sign. Yeah, but they got growing pains, so yeah, they got a lot of growing to do. So it's gonna be a long season. Hopefully Will Hardy doesn't grow any gray hairs or his hairline starts growing back because of that. But I feel like they're gonna be a good squad in a couple of years though. Washington Wizards, probably the same thing, put them down here. They got Alex Sarr. I mean, they got Chris Middleton. Could make a case to throw him up there, but they got Malcolm Brogdon, I think. No, they don't got Malcolm Brogdon. No, they don't. But yeah, they got Chris Middleton up there. Everyone's pretty young. I don't really know much of their roster, but yeah. Tell me if that was a casual take or not, because I put a lot of teams in B tier, which I feel like that's pretty. I'm standing on that, but yeah. That was my list.